On the comments, my friends, viewers here asked, what if Raila Amolo Odinga comes back again? This was a comment on the video I did about the past possible Raila Amolo Odinga and Gachagua handshake, where I insinuated that if William Ruto could not have gone for Gachagua, for Raila Amolo Odinga, and then he sticks that he's going to fight the opposition, then maybe the differences that developed between him and Gachagua then developed by that time. Probably Raila Amolo Odinga and Gachagua were almost going to be united by the common interest, getting Ruto out of office. And that one could have been the most terrible mistake William Ruto could have done. So William Ruto never allowed it to happen. Eventually what we saw, it is that William Ruto went for Raila Amolo Odinga and confirmed his loyalty by ensuring that he has taken 4 Raila Amolo Odinga appointments to be in the government. Now, that one, it was then, but it happened. The reason being, Raila Amolo Odinga has orchestrated together with William Ruto to ensure that Rigathi Gachagua is out of office. And that was not just painful to Rigathi Gachagua himself, but to the people of Mount Kenya. So therefore, right now, a possibility of handshake occurring, particularly between Raila Amolo Odinga and Rigathi Gachagua, it won't be there because of the kind of perception that will be there from the mountain. It won't be easy. Yes, Rigathi Gachagua can decide to have a handshake with Raila Amolo Odinga, but the people of Mount Kenya will be very difficult, and actually to form a basis of now removing Rigathi Gachagua out of the mountain. So he cannot do that. So probably now we have to forget about it for now, unless interests merge them going forward. That is not the basis of this video here. Today I just want to do a video on what happens if Raila Amolo Odinga comes back to this country, in particular the activities that will carry out the moment he loses the AU seat. But before I take you through, and if this is the first time you're watching our videos, please make sure that you subscribe, like and comment, because that is the best support you can always give this channel. Now let me dive into the topic today. Raila Amolo Odinga losing the AU seat due to reasons that I've cited in other videos that I've done. Coming back to Kenya, that means Raila Amolo Odinga is going to be active in the Kenyan politics. So if it happens so, there are so many activities that will take place. One of them is that Raila Amolo Odinga must ensure is now very relevant in the country. And the only way he can make himself very relevant is ensuring that he's politically active. Raila Amolo Odinga has the tendency of impressing even his supporters. There are things that he does, his supporters naturally fall in love with, and they start liking him just like that. So therefore, basically, we expect such kind of tactics to be employed. But here, one thing I'll tell you is that Raila Amolo Odinga will ensure that he's relevant. Relevant on the basis that when he comes, he'll try to organize ODM party. He'll try to ensure that at least he has had meetings. He's trying to ensure that to show that his cabinet secretaries that he gave William Ruto are good for this country. He tried to ensure that at least he has painted a positive picture about himself. Also, we are going to see some things happening, some discussions between him and William Ruto, which cannot happen right now because Raila Amolo Odinga is being funded to go to the AU seat, and that is going to have a different impact in the Kenyan politics. That's why I said, whoever that wants to join the presidential race must prepare very well, because William Ruto and Raila Amolo Odinga are not going to leave each other. I'm saying leave each other on the basis that Raila rarely betrays, particularly if you have a pact that is in place. Raila Amolo Odinga and Uhuru Kenyatta stick together until to the end. That is the same thing that is going to happen with William Ruto. So expect 2032, Raila Amolo Odinga is going to support, 2027 is going to support William Ruto in the presidency. But now, we expect Raila Amolo Odinga, if he comes back to the country, for him to give more support to William Ruto, he must nominate more people from various regions to be in the cabinet. So therefore, let's expect the organization of the entire cabinet of William Ruto, particularly the PSS. You're going to see people from various regions like Nyamira, Kisii, who are never given by Raila Amolo Odinga a chance to be able to serve in the cabinet. So as a result, it's going to create a perception that he has considered the entire region, the entire country. Now, another thing we expect from Raila Amolo Odinga is that he's going to rebrand himself. He's going to come up with a certain thing, can be something form of a campaign, again move around the country to be able to amass the support that he used to have. That means that he knows very well, Raila Amolo Odinga himself, he knows that the support he used to have the moment he joined William Ruto, it went down. But he does not care, because he did the same thing with Uhuru Kenyatta, and when it came to 2022, people were there supporting him immensely. So therefore, you have to expect these kind of things to happen, because Raila Amolo Odinga is such a political genius. Now, another thing that we expect that is going to happen, it is that Raila Amolo Odinga probably is going now to have other people being elevated, particularly in politics. Those are the Gen Zs, young men and women in this country. We have young men and women in this country who have immensely participated in demonstrations in the country, calling for proper governance. So Raila Amolo Odinga knows very well that the entire country, as we speak right now, is comprised of well-educated, clever, and smart young men and women, the Gen Zs particularly. So this means Raila Amolo Odinga has to ensure that he has caught the attention of these people. Because if they wake up to go and vote in 2027, probably William Ruto will go home if they vote against William Ruto. So therefore, Raila Amolo Odinga must come with a plan to win the hearts of these people. There's a way he used to win them in 2022, actually by dressing, remember Baba the Fifth, by dressing like a youth, doing these things here and there, dancing. And those are things used to do. But nevertheless, right now, the Gen Zs have a different perception about Raila Amolo Odinga, and it's not going to be easy for them actually to win the Gen Zs. Now, another thing I want to tell you is this. There are some things that are left pending. Compensation of the people who are killed during the demonstration in the country by the government, during the Gen Z demonstrations. Those people that were killed were never compensated. And Raila Amolo Odinga promised they're going to be compensated. Raila Amolo Odinga is going to come with a narrative that they're going to be compensated. Again, it's in the hearts of the young men and women in this country, because things that are postponed by the government, it's not just for the sake. It's always planned. It's a well-orchestrated plan to achieve a certain political objective, as Lee Makunyi says it. So therefore, he has just postponed it. The right, he'll push for it, and William Ruto probably will do it. After he had done it, Raila Amolo Odinga will seem to be an hero, will be now be branded that the moment he gets into political power, he does not forget the people who support him. So basically, those are some of the things we expect Raila Amolo Odinga to do. But however, there are things that Raila Amolo Odinga will also face when it comes to 2027, or even when he comes back next year, probably if he does not win the seat. Raila Odinga expects that Kenyans are going to be hostile with him, in particular after the support of Adani in this country. Now, so far we've not gotten clear information who is Adani, how they are doing things, why they were given things in secrecy, why the companies were not considered, and why they are taking over not just one parastatal but many in this country. So Raila Amolo Odinga is going to ensure that probably, okay, Kenyans hate that kind of a scenario where he supported the Adani despite the dissatisfaction that the Kenyans showed on the Adani deals in the country. So that means Raila Amolo Odinga, on coming back, he'll be able probably to face it rough, because Kenyans are not going to probably listen to him the way they used to do it before. So some of the activities will not happen in the country, but we see first the things that we'll do. You go to the coast and have meetings with Hassan Joho, is kingpin there, draft to ensure that William Ruto does not take over the coast. You go to Western Kenya, take his region back, because he knows William Ruto, if he goes there through Oparanya, William Ruto is not going to listen to him anymore. So he will also ensure that some parts like Luo Nyanza are intact, because remember, there are people who had already left ODM in terms of going to State House for Development. So if those people, during that time, they have to be, if those people, they are left again to be used by William Ruto, probably they are going also to intrude in Nyanza region, and that's going to be a serious problem for Raila Amolo Odinga coming in 2027. I don't know what is your take. Kindly, if this is the first time you're watching our videos, please make sure that you subscribe, like, and comment, because that is the best support you can always give this channel. My name is Abel Moko.